Everyone vote for Udell.
Yay. Happy holidays, fellow articulators, and especially Michelle, who started off our meeting by ushering in the holidays. And what a great way to know your audience. It's not just about knowing who's sitting in the room, but knowing the time of year and how people are feeling is a great way to think about your speech. And Michelle brought her speech today, and she brought it with spirit. Not only did she put it together with a holiday message, but she came dressed to impress with the holiday hat and the colors. And it felt warm. You couldn't help rooting for her. And that's a great message to pay attention to. Knowing your audience is more than just understanding the ages or the demographics. It's about knowing their state of mind. And Michelle obviously knew that today with her speech. Great job. I want to start with the improvements because there weren't that many. A couple of flubs here and there as you were reading, which would be natural as you're reading. Maybe a few more practice runs, and so well you know would have fixed it. I don't know. I would have liked a very short introduction as to what you were about to read and what it meant to you, where it came from. You ended at the yellow light, so you had a little bit of extra time, maybe just set the stage a little bit. But these are all things that are building towards an absolute perfection, because other than that, I thought this was so good. When it came to vocal variety, Michelle, fantastic.
All right, here I go, high five.
That was absolutely awesome. All the things that she's been hearing about here and at ACE about adding little things. She had the little old lady talking to her like a little old lady. It was fantastic. We could hear her aunt's crinkled voice as she struggled to get out her message. And then her parents, with their authoritative tone, told her that she had to go see her aunt. And we could feel that this was pressure down on her to make her go, and she didn't want to, but because of their authoritative message, she felt she had to. That was a really good use of vocal variety there that I feel like is new to you. I could tell you were struggling with it, but it was fantastic. You did a great job. Do that more. You used Rick as your brother. So she was anchoring with vocal variety. She was anchoring by pointing to people in the audience to make them people. I thought that was fantastic. Great use of bringing her voice down when she was talking about the pastels transitioning from gray to brown. She even threw in some hand gestures in the middle as she was talking about pushing the doorbell, as she was banging on the lectern, as she mustn't touch. Lots of good uses of what we're all learning here at Toastmasters. Lastly, I had that question about eye contact. And in my opinion, an advanced reading material, generally speaking, is you don't bother with the eye contact. You read right from the book, and we all understand that's part of the presentation. But she read the story as if she was reading to a kindergarten class, and that was very natural for her piece today. I thought it was great. She looked up at us, brought us in, and then looked back down. Really well done on a tough project, Michelle. Congratulations.